and repeating, of course.
Life need not be easy, provided only that it is not empty. Life need not be easy, provided only that it is not empty.
Hey everybody, Hat Creature here. So today we are talking about the Kashima. I hate this weapon. It is awful, it is horribly balanced, and it shouldn't even be in the game. And it proves that Neobards is incompetent, and they just really didn't care. Or they did care, and they're just bad at the job. But, you know, I don't want to go that far. That's kind of mean. I don't know if they deserve that kind of trash talk. But then again, I've heard some things. Not nice things. Anyway, regardless, this is a horribly balanced weapon. Now, I am in practice mode, downtown, preset hard. I tried 6 times to get footage in a real match. So if any of you saw me using this disgusting weapon, that's what I was doing. I was trying to, you know, do this in a real match. But I tried 6 times, couldn't get it for multiple reasons. Bad teammates, so bad that this can't carry them. They're too heavy. Or the mastermind was using guns. And then even worse, I faced one of my buddies who was AFK the entire match. And the people I was playing with were nothing but disrespectful. They were just disrespectful at every single turn. I don't know why he wasn't playing, but he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that kind of treatment from ugly, horrible people. That's wrong. And after that match, I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't spend all night trying to find footage just to prove my point. That's not right. I hate this thing. Anyway, what am I trying to say? So, why is this imbalanced? So, Neobards did try. So this thing paralyzes enemies for a few seconds. That's good. That's okay. It is supposed to, I believe, break in 3 to 4 hits. I can just try it right now. I have 2 repair kits on me.
Let's have a closer look.
1, 2. Wow, 462. Dude, get... 3.
I've got a healing spray if anyone's hurt.
4. Yeah, 4 hits. So this thing breaks on 4 hits. So they tried to make it where it's expensive. It costs 162. It's more expensive than a baseball bat. I'm using decoder 3. That's why it's 162. So usually it's more than 162. But it's still more expensive than the baseball bat. This guy's annoying as hell. So they increased the cost more than, you know, your average melee weapon, and they made it break easier than the torch. I think it's easier than the torch. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So they did try to balance it. But the problem comes in when they just weren't paying attention. They have characters who were already in the game and that were already designed to make melee weapons last way longer than they're supposed to. An extreme amount of time, to the point where they just never actually run out of that melee weapon. Even the torch. You know, they made it possible for Tyrone to become Pyrone and just repeatedly use the torch the entire match. And where, you know, you never run out. So that build exists, and they just didn't think that it could be abused with the Kashima. Because they didn't playtest it. Because they didn't try. Because they weren't paying attention. Incompetence! Or lazy. I don't know. I don't know. I'll never know. But they still did it, regardless of what happened. So it can be abused by Tyrone and Martin, kind of. But that's not what I'm trying to say. This weapon
I might be able to see something.
is just so powerful. You don't need skill to use this. And it does damage. Why does it do damage? I can't aim. Why does it do damage? Like, one time I got 492 damage with a scan from this thing. This thing shouldn't be doing damage. So it paralyzes and does a lot of damage? That's crazy.
Something useful here.
You're not supposed to kill things with this. But you can. No skill. And that's just me. That's just one player. 4 people can use this, and you can keep buying them. You can keep buying them. You have unlimited Kashimas. As long as you have credits, you can just keep buying them. So if you never run out of repair kits, or if your build is centered entirely around using, you know, the Kashima for as long as possible, you know, you might never run out. That's broken. I don't need skill to use this. The katana, one of the most, you know, famous swords in history, you don't automatically win just because you have a katana. Some people will say differently because they're obsessed. But you're not supposed to win because you have a certain weapon. You're supposed to win because you have skill behind the weapon. There is no skill in this horribly designed weapon. If this was another game, this would be okay. If the game was built around this type of weapon, it would be okay. But it's not built around it. We have flash grenades, we have normal grenades, we have a whole bunch of grenades. We have Martin.
Activating that will take both your time and energy.
Easy. So I was trying to record a match, a Daniel build, yesterday, and I lost because of latency. It was crazy. But the Valerie in the match had a Kashima. She was the only one who had it. She was also the worst player in the match. She didn't seem to be good at the game. Like, yeah, she was level 200, but she really didn't seem like she was trying. She didn't seem like she had any skill. But she had the Kashima, and she was dominating me. Just because of that weapon.
Why do all the doors here have to be locked?
That shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't dominate someone because of the weapon you're using. That's not balanced. Neobards nerfed the Lightning Hawk because it was too popular. They nerfed the Lightning Hawk because, you know, it did a lot of damage and it was too easy to get. And the ammo, you know, was too easy to buy. So they increased the ammo on the Lightning Hawk. The community was complaining about the shotgun being too popular, being too powerful. And so they did the same thing, but that didn't work. That didn't do anything.
Even should you proceed,
the shotgun's still powerful.
I will stop you
It's supposed to be powerful. They didn't do anything. The Kashima, well, they're gone now. Neobards is gone. They're not fixing anything anymore. There's no balance updates. There's nothing. So we're stuck with this horribly designed weapon. And
I might be able to see something.
It just breaks my heart that... Yeah, it just breaks my heart. This is horrible. I feel bad making trying to play this 6 times and failing because, well, of reasons I've already told you. Anyway, I'm starting to blabber about nothing now. Anyway, yeah, this is a horrible thing, and I don't know what Neobards is going to do next. I don't know what game they're working on, but I'm not excited for it. I don't know what they're doing. I hope it's not multiplayer, and I hope whatever they do, I hope whoever plays it has a good time. Because after the bullshit that they did in this game, I have no faith, and I'm scared for anyone who plays their next game. Because look what they did. They made some amazing things, beautiful things, fun things. The game is fun. But just like behavior, they just break shit. They add in fun for everybody, but then they suck at balancing it. So there's no quality control. And then they didn't listen to their community. They just refused to listen. We had to beg and scream and cry to the point where the developers were getting harassed. And they still didn't do anything. And then they left. Maybe they weren't cut out for this kind of game. I don't know. Grand ideas, great skill in creating, but no quality control.
Easier to end this.
And this proves it. Anyway, I wish I could make a better video with a whole bunch of matches, but
Let's have a closer look.
I can't. No one should be using this weapon. It is a bad weapon. It's just an awful weapon. You can't even change the skin. This is the only yeah, like the torch, you can't change the skin. But you can't even change the skin on this. You can do it for the Raiden, but you can't change the skin on the Kashima. That would have been really cool, man. That would have been awesome. Some skins on this thing? I don't know. Maybe it would be different if Capcom let this game thrive. Like, I'm sure it would be different if Capcom allowed this game to keep being developed. Like, maybe they would have listened. I'm sure they would have done something, but Capcom probably just, you know, wouldn't give them the time to fix it. But we'll never know. Because they didn't communicate. They never communicated. They never said anything. They didn't talk to us. Nothing. We only have our side of the story because they refused to give theirs.
Checking.
It just looks like they didn't care. Anyway, that's enough of this video. I don't know what I'm doing next. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing next. I don't know what I'm working on next, but I'm excited for whatever it is. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, cool. As always, have a great day, and just please respect the people you're playing with. You know, if someone's AFK, please don't shoot their camera. Don't be a dick and just stay the entire match on that one camera, destroying it for absolutely no reason. Please don't do that. Respect others. And don't use that weapon. I mean, use it if you want to. It's just not a nice thing to use. Anyway, have a great day.
I feel so naughty.